Give me 1 sec. I'm getting ready to go ahead and let's share this shit. Cool. Think we're good. All right. Think we're cool. But and looks like we're clear as well. Let's check a close up. Let's check a close up. Let's try this out real quick. Let's try this out real quick. What's up, chat? Oh, there we go. That's the close up right there. Y'all see that shit? What's good, y'all? It's the off day. Had one off day this week. You know what I'm saying? Be like that sometimes. But we getting ready to share this to my Discord and my what's the name real quick? Hold on. Let's see, we're live there. I know I have this on my X right now. Let's go purchase. No, not purchase. It's fucking live. Share. We're gonna share this to the Discord. What's up, Carlos? How you doing, family? My bad, my internet was acting funny for a second on my phone. Man, I hope y'all doing good. I told y'all I was gonna do a little bit longer form live stream today, and today's that day. So, might as well go ahead and get it started. Roll me a J up, do what I got to do. Stream for a couple hours with you guys. Couldn't do it yesterday. I had to actually end up filling in for a better part of the day yesterday, which is not a problem at all. I love my job. I ain't gonna lie. I love it. But I was tired when I got off, so I wasn't able to stream last night. But now we here. Y'all see what's up. We got time to smoke together, so we gonna make the most of it. What do I want to smoke is the question, though. Do I go with this candy ranch that I just showed y'all? Do I go with the candy? Do I go with the candy? I see Sparks. I see Carlos. What's up, y'all? I got, there it is. So, inside of this, I have, oh, wait. That's a piece of blue cheese. Well, I got filters in there. And then the rest is platinum OG. There we go. The rest of that's platinum OG. Also, I have something here that I've been trying to hold on to. I showed y'all yesterday that animal shirt, right? What's up, Nelson? We got that good old animal shirt. But you know what I've been actually meaning to try out first thing in the morning. I had this last night, but I think it might be a good time to try this out first smoke of the day. That's right. You see it. We got the sauce. We got the sauce. I see Alicio. What's up, Alicio? I see Mr. Nobody. What's up, y'all? Good to see everybody in the chat coming on in. Now, y'all can see, slowly but surely, it's a lot of orange in that. But I've been breaking these buds up. Been breaking them on up. I tried this yesterday for the first time. As y'all can see, it's very, very orange. But Very, very fluffy too on breakdown. This is very, very fluffy stuff. It's extremely fresh. I figure I might as well go ahead and try J this out for the wake and bake today. It has like a piney kind of smell with like a slight hint of sweet. It's a very, very slight hint of it. Get piney, a little sweet. I want to say almost kind of like creamy terps, just a little bit. Let me I'm gonna break it down a little bit, and I'm gonna get right back with y'all. I hope you guys are rolling up something with me as well. Y'all already know Carnage 202 at checkout, jladies.com. If you want any good flour, highly suggest you use the code, cause we got till 4:30. I think is today the 29th? Oh fuck! It's the last day for the 42% off. So, if you want anything 42% off on jladies.com, I do believe that now is the right time to order. Because if you don't, you're going to be missing it. At least you'll say, goofing around at work. Yeah, you damn Skippy. I know you is. I already know. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that. You see how easy she breaks apart? See that? Very fresh. How's she gonna smoke, though? The fucking orange hairs are thick. The flour's light green as hell. Got a sweet, kind of creamy, piney aroma to it. Am I smoking this at the right time of day? First thing in the morning? First J since I woke back up? Or is this gonna be a creeper that's an evening time strain? We will find out very soon. Because the sauce is it's a sativa hybrid, so this is a morning time. Alright. I may at least see what the rating's gonna be. There we go. I got my filter tips right on in here. Cool. Yeah, we getting ready to have us a little bit of fun today, guys. We getting ready to stream with y'all for a couple hours. I'm probably going to be doing like 2 streams today, to be quite frank with you, because at some point later I know I'm going to get bored being in the house. So figure I might as well cut the stream back on, have a little bit of a good time with the community. Now, this shit is really fucking orange. Cool. Where's my funnel? Oh, speaking of funnel, I actually we had somebody that was in the lounge yesterday that's from New York, and we had a J being passed around while we were doing I forgot what we was doing. We was setting some people up for a membership, and he was like, "Hey, you smoke with Robber?" And my boy Kane rolled that shit up. He was like, "Yeah, this got some Robber in there." He was like, "Oh, word, thank God." Cause finally, the people that smoke Robber is coming through, chat. They coming through. I'm telling you, I'm a happy man. I see Mel Chop on the bill. What's up, Mel? See, it feels good not to be the only one. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, why you fuck down your damn J? Shut that shit up, nigga. We smoking good over here. We smoking real good. Feels great. Y'all give me a second. I'll put this funnel on the J. Yeah, we had another growler smoker come through the shop last night. Y'all know how happy I was. Oh, damn, I can actually pass somebody the J now when they get here. You damn Skippy. Oh, yeah. Don't tell me that. Oh, you like grabber, do you? And then, hey, bro, I pulled this out. He said, "Oh, you got the blackout up here?" I said, "Yup, nigga." Cause when I moved, I was struggling, boy. Let me tell you, nigga was struggling bad, son. Yeah, wait a minute, where's the damn funnel? I had to get all these different kinds of funnels to try it out and see what was what. We always damn North Carolina funnels down here. We ain't had that blackout but in one spot. You gotta give a shout out to them. I'm not gonna let anybody know where it is because once y'all find out, y'all gonna start buying my shit. And I need the blackout for me. See, this ain't Bud. I don't share this. Not the information on that. Not up until I see the shops around here, like the tobacco stores, the vape shops, actually start buying more of it. I'm trying to I'll be secretive in the motherfucker with that tobacco place. I see my man Tom in the chat. What's up there, Tom? How you doing there, big dog? Good to see everybody jumping on in the chat. We got Mr. Nobody, got Licio, got Bell Chapo, got Thomas. Who else we got up in here? We got Nelson, we got Sparks, we got Carlos. Who else hiding in the chat down there? I see somebody. But either way, it's good to see everybody this morning. Cheers, y'all. We're going to smoke the sauce, and I'm going to tell y'all what I think of this. Again, having this shit fresh, first smoke of the day, is going to be great. I see my man Jack in the chat. What's up, Jack? We got J Mud. I like that. Yeah, that's my man J Mud right there. You damn Skippy. Hey, no lie. He bought his proxy by the shop the other day. And the motherfucker was too smooth. Everybody hit that bitch like, wow, that is really smooth. And I'm like, yup. My man Jackie, he know. He already know. He said, oh, really? A good dab device. Let me go ahead and take me a ganders. And the nigga went and bought it too. Uh-huh. Man, Bell said he's smoking that Rainbow Runts right now. Talking about the fucking dab or the flower. Either or you can't go wrong with. But I miss the flower. I really do miss that flower. But the dab, I've had some hash holes of that. And it hit good. I mean, I'm staying there today, man. Negroes are tired. I've been working like a Hebrew slave. The motherfucker. Nah, I ain't been working that hard. But I work like 6 days, though. I will tell you that. This is my only off day. You know, when you step into different positions and, you start moving up. Responsibilities start happening, and some days when you're off, you might have to show up to work. Alright. Let me stop fucking around, man. I see our man Black Magic in the chat. What's up, Black Magic? Ed say, what's good, Con Friday? I need a zip of the strongest indica, regular buzz size, help her out. Good to see you. Hey, it's good to see you too, family. Welcome to the chat this morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Woo! Man. We're going strongest indicas. Fuck, the Candy Runts is sold out. Let me see. Let me do a little bit of wheel turning here. So I'm trying to remember what he brought through. Because guys, again, look, I want to let y'all know. Oh, and especially because I have a little bit more time to do it now. Let me tell y'all something. We got let me see. I think that was like 20 strains collectively. Some of them are repeats, restocks. We've got a restock on Amaretto. And no, not the B Buds. I bought the B Buds, the smaller ones, for my own personal. Definitely gonna be rolling up some of that this stream. I love Amaretto. That's one of my favorites. I don't know the category on it though, so I won't sit up here and be like, yeah, get that one. That's a great indica. I don't know if that's a hybrid or a indica, but the motherfucker slaps. Animal sherbs coming back, carbon fibers coming back. What else do we have? All right, I'm gonna do y'all a solid right now. Thoughts on Cocolado? That stuff's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hit, and it's purple as fuck. I like the bigger buds a little better than the smaller buds. Feel like I get a better smell out of the bigger buds that we have coming through. But the smaller buds, they still hit. It's the same flower. It's just something about that big ass bud. Okay. If you see Forbidden Runts, Smalls, that's a great bang for your buck indica, and it's gas. What else is there? What else is there? All right, I'm gonna do y'all a solid. I'm gonna tell y'all one strain to be looking out for. I see my man Tony. What's up, Tony? I'm gonna tell y'all about one strain to be on the lookout for before the drop. I don't know if it's already on the site. I haven't looked at the site since yesterday. Oh, by the way, GPZ's coming back too. That's one of the strains as well. But one of the new strains that's coming through that y'all are gonna want to be on the lookout for when it does drop is the Gushers, the Blue Gushers. We have Blue Gushers in house right now, literally. That one you're gonna want to get. Okay, that's very gassy. It's gassy and it tastes fucking awesome, and it hit too. However, if you're going on what they have right now, I'm gonna do something for you here, Ed. Just give me one quick sec. I'm gonna make sure to fix this. So, Ed, what I'm gonna be doing is, I don't know what your schedule is gonna be like Friday. I don't know if you're going to work or if you're gonna be home chilling, but I'm gonna try to do a stream in the morning on Friday. wait. No, that's not tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do a stream early in the morning Friday, and I'm gonna let you know what's up with the menu at that point. But I do want to show you what's on the menu right now as well. So let's go ahead and get to it. Let me move my coffee out of the way all the time. All right. Am I 21 or older? Yes. Ed said he's home. Nice. Well, just to let y'all know again, if you use my code on anything, it takes off 42% right now. This is a nice hybrid here. This shit hits. But if you go inside the small medium sections, if you're trying to rack up on some shit and still get something that hits really good, highly suggest you rack up on small mediums. I don't know what your budget's like, but highly suggest getting either a 14G of this and then something else. Friday, the code is not going to be active anymore. It's probably going to go back down to like 20%. So with that, I'm going to go ahead over to this side of the menu here. This is coming back. This is coming back, I believe, as well. I wish we had more of this. This shit was gas, bro. We also have a new gelato coming in as well. That's an exotic, and it smells great. And honestly speaking, it smells a little better than this one, and this one is very gas. This has been, to be honest, that's the best gelato we've had, in my opinion. I'm not being humble about it. This gelato here has been fucking great. Way better than my box gelato. My box gelato had a great flavor and a pretty good hit, but this gelato was straight gas. He wants super plus or exotic only. I will tell you this, Ed. I don't know what things are gonna be looking like for you next month, but my box is gonna be dropping. And from when I talked to Jay yesterday and the day before, we both have come to the conclusion it's probably going to be in that second week of May. I'll be featuring an exotic and probably some super pluses too. If we're going indicas for what's left on this menu, it's going to be kind of hard to say because a lot of that's sold out. However, let me tell you something. This motherfucker right here, when this drops on the site, like in regular quantities, get this Khalifa Kush. This up until outside of Candy Runts, I'll say that. Outside of Candy Runts, I think this is the best that we have right now, this Khalifa Kush. And that's hard for me to say because we do have some really good stuff that just came through. This fucking Candy Gas as well. These two cannot go wrong. Temptation either. Oh, they got Gumbo up here. What the fuck? Okay, if you see Gumbo, then yes. I've smelled this one. I've tried all three of these. I've only had a J of this and a J of this. This one I've had a little bit more of. Not like a lot of it. I've had I believe a 3.5. But man, that shit's gas, bro. It's one of our VIP strains in shop right now. Only available in the QP at the moment. Sugar High was pretty cool. This sauce, I will say, this is it's pretty cool. I wouldn't give it something as strong as y'all know the GPZ. So I'm gonna tell you guys what this is like for me, just in my point of view, the sauce. So you guys remember when we had the exotic plus called Chi Chi? And it pretty much checked all the marks that needed to be checked. I mean, the bag appeal was great, very colorful, nice orange hairs about it, had a really good flavor, kind of citrusy, slightly gassy. The hit was a functional type of hit, but you still got high off of it. For all of the super pluses, that's kind of what this one is like for me. The sauce, it has everything that you want, but it's kind of lighter. It's more functional. I still feel like some eyelid feels behind this, and I have a head buzz too, but it's a very functional one. Where like you're not gonna be too high to be around people, or too high to want to do anything. It's not gonna be around that, right? It's more of a chill, mellow high and a gradual elevation. Um, just sitting with it just for a couple seconds after putting the J out. I don't feel sober at all, but I'm not like I need to go sit in the couch. Like I still feel well enough to be able to go and do some shit. Like if you wanted to go hit the gym, or if you wanted to play the game, if you wanted to study and you really needed to be focused, this is a high right here that's kind of perfect for you. Um, it's just it's more on the mellow tip. It's not one of the ones that doesn't hit, but it's one of the ones that you need in the morning time. If I'm gonna give this a potency rate, I'm gonna give it a solid 8. Honestly, like same as Chi Chi, I gave that one like a 8.5, I believe, for an exotic plus, and for a super plus, this is an 8 to me as far as potency. Um, it's not like that 9-10 like pack a punch, but it's gonna get you off the ground enough to the point where you're gonna be satisfied. But if you want to be on some sit down mode type shit, you would probably need like maybe 2 J's of this back to back. If you still want to be functional and have your nice high, I still have eyelid feels and everything. But I still have my energy about me. I'm not sluggish at all. So it's not a heavy body high. It feels like it's probably like a 60-40 or a 70-30 sativa hybrid. That's just my take. I see Tony put the discount code out there. Thank you so much, big dog. Let's go back to the menu here. What I think about the GMO ICC? If you like garlicky strains, then that one will be good for you. It's like garlic, but like it has a cake finish to it. It's not like extremely gassy. It has a garlic funk about it though, and it does hit. But for me, high wise, I'm probably gonna give that one close to a 9, maybe a 9. It's like around the 9 range for me, but I feel like it could go over or under by maybe a margin. That one is actually Jay's favorite flower. Garlicky terps really resonate with his system. So whenever he gets a chance, if I see him smoking something and he's not like sampling one of the new strains, I'm expecting a GMO J to be smoked, or like something like Gastropop, Garlic Cane, anything like that. If you like garlic strains, then that one's gonna be for you. I see we have a lot of strains up here. Blueberry pancakes and purple octane seem more like flavor to me. Very pretty bag appeal. I haven't gotten to smoke these yet, but just going off of smell. Space Captain is another garlicky strain. That's another garlic one. I haven't smoked that one yet, I don't believe, but that was being smoked at the shop. Somebody was trying this out. Cowboy Cookies smacks. I liked our exotic peanut butter. I don't know about the super one too much. So I won't give an opinion on this. The exotic one was the shit. This Coco Lotto right here is probably a 7G bag of it. I think these might be the big buds. Dark Web smells really... That smokes. That shit smokes. Carbon fiber smokes. Haven't tried fried strawberries. Let's go to the premiums. So we don't have anything new there. Let's go back to the ZA. If you were to go based off the ZA menu right now on like the regular main menu, if you're going zips, I know we got, oh damn, the site don't have zips of this left. We have like a few zips of this left in shop. Honestly speaking, I'm gonna tell you to wait for the restock. Oh, the candy runs. Holy shit. They still got 3.5s of it. But these strains that y'all see on the QPs, I think some of these are gonna be making it to the main menu at some point. That fucking candy gas is candy gas. When we have anything gas in the house, I'm telling you now to buy it. If you like gassy strains. Because those are pretty much guaranteed at this point. Like dumb gas, candy gas. We got another gas strain. Not going to say too much about it. Don't want to jump the gun. You know. But we got another gas strain in house, and it's looking mighty interesting right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna say nothing about it, cause that motherfucker getting ready to get used for the box. I see Mr. Bear in the chat. What's up, Mr. Bear? Like Master, I'm Master Snack. A zip of candy run some baby cedar diesel 2 nights ago. Also grabbed some of the sauce and Plaid OG. You have a very good order, my friend. And it looks like you have something for every time of the day. So, I would say, like, the sauce is definitely, if you got like a job that you really need to lock in and you got to be moving around a lot, yeah, definitely definitely the sauce. But baby, see the diesel, I mean, that's an all day smoke for me, right? It really is. The shit just hits. Platinum OG. And really, baby, see the diesel too. Like I said, it's anytime, but like happy hour, early evening, candy runch is just night, nigga. This shit here, this motherfucker. It is actually crazy. Let me flip some of these around. Y'all can actually see this shit. She's so beautiful. So beautiful. Wow. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I love how it just immediately focused this time. Such a beautiful flower, this candy runs. It's just wow. So just waiting on the KB5 and restocks. I feel that, man. Because honestly speaking, bro, like when I tell you there's a lot of strains in house. Now, some of them, again, we are going to be doing things a little different these days. Some strains are going to be just sight. Some strains are going to be just shot. So that's one reason why I'm trying to say wait for the restocks too, because there might be some things that I've seen that might not be on the site. Okay. So when we do get the restock, I mean y'all can see again on the we got a lot of things on the QP menu for everybody that wants QPs. But let's look at the weekly deals again. Weekly deals section has a lot of things up here. Again, if you want my breakdown of the weekly deal strains and to see what I've tried out of these, I would highly suggest, if you're just jumping in, to scroll back a bit. But yeah. Now, I see a lot of things are sold out, and if we just like click on some of these, for example, you'll see a lot of 1.5s left. We're like, real shit, guys. We've all been trying to still recover from 420, and I mean, between pumping out orders, I know they're like moving like crazy over there, packing up so many boxes, and a lot of emails as well. So being as though there's still things on the site to be bought, if y'all want to get anything right now, I'm suggesting like crazy, get the smalls, man. Get the smalls. That's the best bang for your buck right there. Especially while we are waiting for that KB5 to drop. That's going to be great. Ooh. Man, that platinum still smells really good, bro. I've had this for a few weeks now. Literally since the beginning of the month. And I'm glad we got this new packaging because the cure after the fact has just been great. Didn't even need it, but dark jars, cool room. Kinda can't beat that. I don't even gotta break it up too much. I see my man Chuck in the building. What's up, Chuck? He said, "What's up, Carl? My Candy Rush jar is full. Waiting on babysitter Diesel and the Zipper Platinum. It's all your fault." What's up, Chuck? Man, it's good to see you in the chat, big dog. Man, I know how it is, man. I know how it is. But you got some good stuff in house now, man. I'm telling you. I gotta see what your opinion on that candy is, bro. What's up with that candy? What's up with the candy, man? What we saying? That's my shit. I see my man Demon in the chat. What's up, Demon? Say got the rental yesterday. Got me in a 2023 Chrysler van. That shit's fast. No, come on. I was trying to keep up last night. Hey man, I'm glad that you got a replacement so quick, bro. And I'm glad that the accident didn't like fuck you up for real, man. That's really good. So appreciate you coming on by the stream today. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm about to put this funnel on in here, and then we're gonna be good to go. So candy's on point, bro. I'm pinching to make that last. I know. Are we Dynavapping? Are we jaying it up? Are we bonging it? What we doing? What we gonna be doing with it? Said the rental people, some people. Hey, but you know what, man? You know what? You said the rental people some nice. Ah, that's good. That's good. At least there was understanding, and you was able to like, get something again. Cause, bro, trust and believe. Being without wheels, I know how it is. I've been without my wheels for a couple years now. The fucking engine lock. So when I tell you, I know like how drastic of a fucking change that is. It do get rough. It really do, but ain't no thing. Oh, you rolling it up, bad? Well, you better do like how I be doing. Save them roaches. Cause look, and this from my understanding too. This is the last time we're gonna have candy runs. Last time, unless we see a crop of it inside of one of our farms at some point in the future. This is literally it. This is it. Okay, it's a tough thing. But it's like, man, you know what? I'm glad we got to get it one last time. I was wishing for just one last time with this train, bro. And I got it. Right now, Platinum OGs in the air. This shit gas as fuck. If y'all see the Platinum OG, again, if you have not seen the stream over the last week, if you haven't been able to catch me while I'm live, bro, I'm telling you, the Platinum is gas as fuck. Is the best nose outside of Forbidden Runts, and that Cali dog was gas too, though. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of stuff on that menu that's great. We also got a couple of really good premiums as well. I mean, recently too. We have a premium G33 and a premium LCG. And for our premium strains, those smell the best. Now we have them in smalls right now. I just saw that it was only like a couple of bags a piece the other day, like just from what I saw. Um, if you want a premium and you want the best bang for your buck, literally on the site, the most amount for the best quality and the best price on J Liddy's, when them premium smalls come out, I'm gonna say the G33 and the LCG. You cannot go wrong with those. If we ever get a secret sauce strain smalls, I would get them too. Demon said I'm gonna check out the site Friday and try to pick up some. Got any recommendations? Um, I'm gonna say check out the smalls menu, the small mediums. So let me take you here real quick. We're gonna go to the shop. We're gonna go to flowers. Shop all flowers. This section right here, big dog. Gas. 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 Look, cocoa and black sakura sold out. But this is gas. This is alright. It's pretty good. But this is gas. This is gas. This is gas. This is gas. This has a more dessert like flavor like our other white truffle, but it still hits like a nice indica. It's definitely dessert though. Yeah, I remember when we had the dessert phase on Liddy's, where like every strain was like a dessert type of strain for a little bit. So that white truffle smalls is reminiscent of that. He said I miss that gastro pop and polar pop too. I know. I know how it is, bro. Hey, but you know what though? Hey Chuck. Hey Chuck. Hey look. I'm about to make your day, big dog. I'm about to make your day. You know why? Like, real shit, look at me, bro. If you miss those strains, at least the polar pop, there's something that's gonna be arriving inside of the Carnage Box 5 that is very reminiscent of the polar pop and or the rainbow truffle. It's man, bruh, like you're not gonna know the difference. I promise you. The only difference is gonna be how the bud looks. Okay. So if you if you want something like Polar Pop, it has like the same sort of flavor profile like Polar Pop, kind of sort of like Grandpa Larry, Trop Cherry, Rainbow Truffle, that's skunky. But then it has like a little bit of like fruit in there. You'll taste it. It's like blended very well with that skunky flavor. It's very funky shit. Um, as far as gastropop goes, the only strain that I would, if you want gastropop type vibes, I'm speculating between. I gotta try this again, but Space Captain and Cowboy Cookies might be the closest thing. But Cowboy Cookies, I would say a little less so. I see my man Miles in the chat. What's up, Miles? Demon said white truffle is in my cart. I've been wanting to smoke a truffle, but missed it before. What does a truffle bud usually taste and smell like? That one is very dessert like. It's kind of like got a like a cakey type of taste to it, right? And it's a purple bud. And you know purple buds always have like a specific flavor about it. Like it's hard to describe, but you know it when you smoke it. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yo, what's up? Mm. Man, I tell you, Chet. Hey, you know what? The part of it. The part of it. I had to take a manager's call. My bad. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Had to had to talk with one of my other managers about something very important. Now, uh, he said, "What does a truffle bud usually taste like and smell like?" This one again, the white truffle I was speaking about earlier is very dessert like, very very dessert like. Um, there's usually something else in there like with truffle strains, it has a different type of exhale on the back end too, like with that dessert flavor. But it's hard to like pinpoint that specific flavor profile at the moment. I need to have one with me so I can accurately just like tell you real time because I like describing things, but like truffle, that's a very to me that's a different one. It's a little bit more specific. I've had a really good black truffle before. That was very good. It was gassy as well. Usually when I see a truffle strain, to be honest, I'm all in because I haven't really had a bad one that I can remember. The truffle strains I get usually hit. Now, I give you guys a prime example of one that was from another company from I would say a little over a year ago that I had. The black truffle. Now, out of the three buds that I bought from that company at the time, the only good one was the truffle flavor. They had a Gary Payton that was a $75 half. That was garbage. It's like Reggie, right? But then they had a red velvet strain that it smelled and tasted like a foot. And like I would say I smoked it a couple of times. And like the first initial one, it got me a little bit high, but as I would go through the bag, I was just disappointed with the level of the potency. But the truffle, that black truffle was a 10 out of 10. That was straight gas, bro. Like it was really fucking good. So that one kind of saved the day. I never really went back to that place though because one out of three being satisfactory is not good for me first go round. But I know some people like this certain place. I have no beef with that. But especially at the time, dealing with life and the fact that I wasn't really getting hours at my job. I wasn't getting ready to go and blow a whole bunch of more bread trying to see if something else was okay there just because that didn't make sense for me. You know, feel how you want to feel about it. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, that black truffle, that was good. I tell you that. So when I see white truffle, a lot of times I go for it. I've had one white truffle that I thought was just okay from us because I bought the strain more than once. I bought the big buds and I liked it. And I bought the big buds a second time. It was a different batch. And I was like, it's okay. But this one smells like the one that I really like. And it hit like it too, just in a smaller version. So I'm happy that this is that type of crop. You know what I'm saying? It's that white truffle. So if y'all remember that white truffle from back in the day that I really liked, that was like a dessert like flavor, but it still hit. We have that again on the menu. Forbidden Runts, LA Pop Rocks, White Truffle, Platinum OG if you're going on the smalls menu. If you're trying to get bang for your buck, even after the 420 special is over, then you can still use my code. It still works on the small mediums. And again, do not sleep on the small section ever. We used to have all of our smalls on weekly deals. I'm happy that he made a section for this that we can use our codes on. Because I know a lot of people was like, well, I can't use a code, but it's smalls. And so they would sit there because the codes weren't able to be used, right? But I'm glad we have a whole entire section and there's some really good fucking options up here too. had more, but y'all bought them all up. And again, be fair. Be fair. I want to make sure I put this out there again. If you end up seeing this stream, or if you saw my last stream, you got the Coco Lotto, not the Chocolado. You got the Coco Lotto from the Smalls. I just want to make sure that you know that. Just want to make sure, because immediately I heard the ding after you made your order, after my stream went off. And I looked and I was like, he bought the Coco Lotto. Because that's what we had on the menu, was Coco Lotto. Because the Chocolado got sold out a brick ago. Except for that one little 7G that I found. Right? But that was in the shop. That wasn't online. So, I just want to make that abundantly clear so that there's no confusion with your order. I'm like, hey man, I thought I got this. I put it out there on the stream again. This is my second time. So, I hope you see the streams, bro. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I used to have you on Instagram, but if you had me on Instagram and did not know, my Instagram was taken down a long time ago, like before I moved. So I made Carnage202 backup. That's my Instagram now, because Carnage202 cannot be used, because they removed it because I put up the KB4. Y'all motherfuckers let the KB3 slide with all that gas in there. But I put the KB4 on. It had four supers instead. And they were like, oh man, He went down a tier. Nope. Remove them. Remove them. Yeah, damn. I put the KB4 up there one day. Next day I can't log in. Now I'm getting a notice. Damn. What the fuck? So y'all let this shit slide, but that. That's cool. You can see every kind of damn titty, ass crack, pussy hole, and some more shit. You can do naked yoga. But you gonna remove my shit though. Damn. Oh, he posted a link to where you can buy hemp and THCA. These bitches got OnlyFans links, nigga. The fuck? I mean, come on, bro. And you don't even need that on YouTube. You just gotta do naked yoga and it works. No ban for you. I don't know, man. He said too much gas getting posted, banned. It's crazy out here, bro. In these social media streets. But that's why I'm dual streaming on X right now. Because, I mean, yeah, I've been building my YouTube platform for a few years now. And everybody that's been following me, I'm extremely grateful for you all. But I hope that slowly but surely, you guys migrate over to X and or Rumble. The only reason I'm not streaming on Rumble right now is because I got to pay for the fucking restream thing. That's it. I gotta get my fucking account and everything over so I can be verified. But I'm about to start streaming on that bitch. Cause fuck. It's 2025 and they still acting funny over hemp. Nigga, the shit got banned like 200 years ago and now we just came back. Y'all, could you give us a little bit of leeway? A little bit? And goddamn. You got every kind of Dos Equis commercial out there on national television, but God forbid I smoke a J. God forbid. Hey, goddamn. I mean, can we? Where do we draw the line, bro? Where do we draw the line? You gonna remove me off Instagram, but you got fucking all these other TACA companies paying for advertisements and they good to go. We showing the same shit. Like, and then they had that cringe ass fucking commercial on YouTube going around for Hello Mood where they were bleeping out fucking cannabis like it's a cuss word or some shit. That shit was cringe as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. It. I'm sorry. Like, and I've never ordered from them. I'm not gonna talk shit about them, right? But the fact that like y'all could get away with making a whole commercial, she's sitting there smoking the J, and that's a clickable fucking ad. Y'all couldn't put that on my shit at the time when I was a free agent, nigga. Nah, y'all was striking people and shit. I was scared of losing my channel for a sec because y'all were doing some fuck shit at the YouTube office. Like, it's crazy out here, bro. Where do we draw the line on community guidelines and shit like that? Where do we draw the line, bro? Where do we do that? How? I'm legitimately trying to figure out. I don't know. It's crazy to me, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. He said, "Dog, if you think weed is bad in 2025, you dumb." I'm saying, bro. At this point in the game, are we that uneducated? But then they play ball sometimes because some of the bigger cannabis creators actually get advertisements on their shit sometimes. It's not all the time, but I've seen it. I've clicked on it and then I asked a question about it and it didn't get answered. So I know it's some funny shit with that. To be honest, for just being. And then on top of that, I mean, my nigga Joe Rogan, and I love his show. The nigga be smoking like shit. He got ads, bro. We got niggas on there talking about doing all type of drugs, fam. But you get to the meat of the story after the advertisement. but my shit need to be blackballed, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, it's something funny with that shit, bro. All the top niggas is cool for them to do that if you got like spots on the leaderboard. You feel me? If you a top ranking like streamer, podcaster, content creator, they ain't gonna fuck with you too much unless you do something in like real life. Only thing that's kind of like bad about being up that far is like like on some real shit, guys. Everybody gets fucking sensitive about everything. You get canceled and all that other shit. If you step outside the lines, let's say you don't agree with the opinion of certain folks, then you can have your whole life uprooted. It's a good thing we're getting away from that now, and people are starting to wake the fuck up. But I mean, Jesus Christ, this is so much more of a risk up there. You have to be even more careful than what you have to be when you're trying to build in your page. It's like a fucking monopoly on this shit, to be honest with you. I see Laser in the chat. What's up, Laser? He said there was a Super Bowl commercial from a THC brand. It's all about money and I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And look, I know it's getting more socially acceptable, over time. And again, just from being on the underground side of, TACA and all that, right? I'm happy to be helping to be part of the movement and making this more socially acceptable, changing the stigma of cannabis users. That's, because that's honestly speaking, that's the purpose in all of this too. Yeah, I want to bless people. And yes, now, I've found myself a career in the cannabis industry. And again, I'm going to say it confident as fuck. And the best fucking cannabis brand on the East Coast right now. I don't give a fuck what you think. And I'm the best bud tender in NC. I tell you about any of our fucking flower any day of the week. In depth too. Better than the niggas at the other shops. They don't even know their fucking product, bro. They just trying to get you in and get the fuck back out the store. Okay? I actually like what I do. So it's a different ball game for me. So I don't give a fuck what you say, right? Now, I found myself a career. But at the same time, I haven't lost sight of the fact that, yeah, I like to stream and all that. But the message behind this is don't lose yourself in cannabis. What's up, Boogie? How you doing? Um, like, again, I've talked to people who have lost themselves once they started smoking because that's all they want to do once they start. It's not that's not healthy. Honestly, it's not even realistic. Like that's literally losing your identity. I'm in here trying to preach that you can still have who you are, like with cannabis, with control, and with that, that's helping to break the stigma because we live it. I still do what I like to do outside of just chiefing and shit. You know what I mean? Now, for a while, I ain't gonna lie. It took a minute to get back to this point. Because I will tell y'all this. Um, Again, some people start smoking because of trauma. Some people start smoking heavy because of trauma. And in that, you're trying to not feel whatever's going on, or you're not trying to think about what's going on, and you're trying to like numb yourself out to it. And then you start operating from that standpoint. I'm here to tell you, hey, look, wake up, look, hey, you're still you. What happened, happened. Whatever it is. You might need to smoke and keep yourself, mentally stable. Some people like to do that just to kick back and relax, no problem. But you still have to operate and be you. Get back to that person you were before you started smoking and see if you can still enjoy cannabis after the fact. Then you know it's for you. Real shit. Some people lose themselves in it. And then with all the trauma stuff and everything else like that happens, you start to get lazier because you start wallowing in your depression. Start letting yourself go. Might miss a few meals, not eat. Don't want to get out of bed. Got people checking on you and shit. Because you just closed off. Lost yourself. Right? But the thing is you can't stay in it. And you still have to be you. You still have to operate. And though cannabis helps with something like this, yeah, it helps with something like this. It's just the way that you're going about it, right? Are you going about it using this as a pacifier, an adult pacifier? Or are you using this like an enhancement? I like to use it as an enhancement sometimes. You know, hey, look, we getting ready to go out. I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna smoke you something energetic, be in a nice mood for this. I ain't gonna be too sluggish going out, right? I like to use it for certain things and certain times of the day, right? I smoke a lot now, and honestly, it helps because I can tell you all about this stuff. I found a lot of different purposes with it, but still being able to operate and be who I am. You don't have to just be sitting in your corner alone. smoking by yourself and thinking about the shit that made you pissed off to begin with. No. Yeah, keep your J there. Smoke. But let's figure out who we are again. Let's be us. And then it goes from associating weed with stress to, you know what? I'm about to enjoy myself. You see what I'm saying? Because if you associate, oh, well, I need this because of stress, you're always going to have the stress. It's a simple mental switch, but it's very hard to grasp. And honestly, a lot of times it's hard for people to put into words. It's things that they've been going through that they haven't been able to verbalize. Or even think that somebody else can relate to. That's why you got me. So, again, guys, I mean, like, the more you get into this plant, the more you learn respect for it. And the more I've gotten into this plant, the more I figured out about, okay, well, why did I start using this the way that I have? And what has my life been like since I started using it? What was my mindset like? When you can have a mindset switch and you can get yourself out of that dark place. Not everybody started from a dark place with this, but I know I did. Okay? When you can get yourself out of that, I promise you, it's much brighter on the other side. It's so much brighter. I promise you. But I still enjoy my cannabis. I'm always going to enjoy my cannabis. When I'm off, yeah, I'm going to smoke. When I'm at work now, I can smoke, but it's for a different purpose now. Like, you can ask anybody that comes by our shop. I will be able to tell you about any strain. I'll be able to rate it. And I can ask you what flavor profile you like. Or what type of smoke you want. What effects do you need? Because I got you. I can do that with anything. My smoking now is for a different purpose, for a bigger purpose. I found something like that. And honestly, me being on this journey, I'm happy that I stayed on it because people are being blessed because of it. You gotta enhance the good with weed, not enhance your bullshit. There you go. There you go, Magic. Yes, sir. Ladies say, I feel like the whole Kanye thing is a great example about how bottling all that trauma end up making it 1,000% worse. Facts. That's big facts. I mean, you gotta, I'm not just gonna say just get over it, but you gotta kind of get over it. You have to keep moving. Yeah, I mean, whatever happened, happened, but you know, it's a scar now. You don't keep reopening that shit. You want to keep having that fresh wound fucking feeling? Or do you want to heal? It's easier said than done. I know. But once you do it, you can see, like, you know what, that's all I had to do. I just needed to lock in. I needed to have faith. I needed to pray. I needed to appreciate what I have. When you start to really make those little switches, and not just say it, it really has to happen in here. Because you can't fake that. You can't fake that. People will see all through that shit. Easily, too. Very easily. Let me tell you. When you're actually able to do that, chat, you're going to be able to appreciate this plant. You have to respect it. You don't respect this plant, it's not going to respect you, and your life is going to show it. I promise you. oh well, and I said this the other day, right? I said this the other day, but I was saying this for a bigger purpose, and I want y'all to understand something. I was talking to a couple of people in the store. It's like, for all the money I spent on bud and papers, funnel, you know, time to go get the stuff, I probably could have bought myself a car with that, or like a little house somewhere cheap, right? And everybody was like, like, yeah, that's probably true at this point. And they started looking at it themselves too. But for me, I started looking at this like, I spent all that time and all that money, and it netted me this. Right now, though I'm not rich by any means, like I'm not even close to it. I'm not even financially comfortable. I'm much better off than I was, right? Because I have a room now. That's a big improvement, right? I have peace. I actually have peace now. Y'all don't understand. People wait a lifetime for that. I have peace in my early 30s. Everything's not peachy keen all the time. And no, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Shit, God's still working on me. 100%. I be fucking up all the time. But the thing is, man, like when you actually have your peace, you can't put a price on that. You can't. And when I start to look at certain things in my life, I'm exactly where I want to be and I'm doing what I want to be doing. I don't need to have like, castanat numbers in my stream. Right? I don't need to have 50 cent money. That man's he's a billionaire now? 50? I don't need money like that, right? I'm literally where I want to be, and I'm doing what I want to be doing, and I'm around some really good people, and I've gotten what I've wanted out of life so far. Only thing now is I want a wife and kids and a dog. Like that's pretty much every man dream. That's literally it. I just want that at this point. I want to start a family, and I'm getting older now. I'm gonna be 40 in the next 7 years. Okay, I'm starting to feel like that these days. You know, all the playing around and shit, cool and all that, but you know, that's the only thing I miss in my life right now. But I have literally everything else I want. Wish my dad was here to see me. He might not like the type of career that I'm going into, but he would be proud that I set my mind to something and I didn't listen to people not believing in what I was doing, and I actually made it. And I'm working with the company that in my heart I wanted to work with, because I was in those meetings leading all the way up to this point, and I was like, they have a great sense of community here. And the reviewers all talk to each other like they're cool. I wanted something like this the whole fucking time I've been reviewing. Oh, I want to be here. Now I have a job with them in the smoke lounge. I wanted something like that to be a thing when I was living back home. The fact that I work in one now. I was just as happy. I was just as happy being a reviewer. okay, and coming back and being able to stream with y'all. That made me happy. My life was going shitty. But I said, you know what? If I could just get somewhere and I could stream and I could be with my people, everything's going to be okay. I'm going to be fine. I'm happy with that. I didn't want to leave y'all on a hiatus like that and just not come back to YouTube, because that's what so many other reviewers did. Y'all have seen a lot of people stop doing what the fuck they was doing. Let's just be frank about it. A lot of channels stopped because niggas wasn't making money. Or they wanted to get in with a company and the company kicked them to the curb and now they stopped doing what they're doing. It happens all the time. This is social media and this is, affiliate marketing, right? But guys, I just said I want to stream and I want to do what I want to do what I want to do. I want to stream, bro. And I want to make it so that streaming is going to lead to me getting the career that I want, whether it's me being a full-time streamer or something else, but it's going to lead me to something. And I believed in it. That's why I went so hard. But even though my life was going shitty, I was still happy to be just doing what I was doing with the people I was doing it with. And that's facts. You have to be grateful for the little things. And it took me losing a lot. I lost a lot, man. And I gave up a lot of things before I moved out here too. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I did. I had to throw a lot of stuff away. I did. And I lost where I was staying at a couple times. Like my apartment. I had to go. The shit was getting too expensive. Well, gotta downsize. Okay, we're gonna move to the other side of town. Alright, this is getting a little bit unsustainable for me. Fuck, we're gonna have to get rid of some more shit too. Alright, let's put all this stuff in the storage. Okay, fucking storage is getting too expensive now. Fuck, that's... Just gotta let that shit go then. You know how many fucking Jordans, phone posits, game systems? Yeah, I mean, just over time. We're not even talking about the bags and bags of clothes either. Ralph Lauren's and Tommy Hilfigers and all that other shit I threw away. And it was hard parting with that shit too. But I mean, if you don't got nowhere to put it, then what you gonna do with it? You gonna walk around with that motherfucker? You can't do that. And then like when I was getting ready to move out here, bro, I got rid of so much shit. The little bit of shit that I had left, I got rid of half of that. So I could consolidate all that bitch and put it on the bus to move here. I lost so much, bro. And even when I did have shit, it was one time, bro, I ain't had no bread and I paid rent. Bro. I ain't had no money. I knew I wasn't gonna have nothing for like a whole 2 weeks. I sat down at 6:03. It had to be 6:03. Because rental office closed at 5. And I was like, I ain't had but like a couple dollars on me left at that point. Because I had to pay the rent and my account went in a negative. You know how when you would put a motherfucking check there and you getting ready to get paid at some point, so you got to be negative for a little bit. I did that. I ain't had no bud. Wasn't worried about that part of it. But I looked at my fridge, when I got back. I had no food, bro. And then I had a negative bank account. My best friend Donald, He called me up literally 2 minutes after I said, God, what am I going to eat? Help me. My best friend, he called me. He said, hey, man, my mom had a dream about you last night. We were getting ready to throw away all of this food. His parents did catering. We getting ready to throw all this shit away, man. She wanted to know if you wanted it. That food lasted me for 2 weeks till the day I got paid. I've been there, man. I've been there. I have. It gets better. That's the message. It gets better. It really does. So yeah, when I say I lost a lot, I have. But it's times like that. It's like, God lets you know he still got you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, bro. I've gone through a lot. Everybody want to smoke like me. You ain't want to live like I used to live. I'm telling you. You don't. I try to preach, just being positive all the time, man. And, every day is a good day to be alive. Because, it don't matter what the fuck you going through, bro. Every day you get a chance is a blessing. And everybody has the same 24 hours. You have to make the most of it. It don't matter what the fuck you got going on. You got to push through it. You got to push through it. I was getting ready to be homeless. If I didn't move out here, guys, I'm telling you. And nobody knew that. Okay? Nobody knew that. I went from getting ready to be homeless to being in a very blessed position. A complete 180. But even though out here with the world, right? It looks like I was getting ready to be homeless from my point of view. But in here, I knew I was going to be alright. God had me. Understand? He's proved it before. And this time, I had nowhere else to turn. I was always resourceful and I always would have options and I would always have a backup plan and everything. It wasn't like that this time. My backup plan and other backup plan and backup plan finally ran out. What's up, Kendall? Though my backup plans ran out, I knew I was gonna be fine. I didn't know how. I didn't know where. I just said God ain't going to have me out here like that. I'll be alright. He's gonna make sure I'm good. I went from being in the worst position of my life to being exactly where I want to be with my dream job. Around good people. Around really good people too. I'm telling y'all, man, I've been there. I know how it is. It's not easy out here. I know people try to smoke to cope with shit. Eventually, you suck that shit up. And you put your fucking boots on and you keep marching. That's all you can do. Don't worry. Yeah, it sucks. But you get rewarded for it too. Trust me. Trust me. Tell you, waiting on that plateau G, that's a great thing, man. That's what I'm smoking right now. Hey, if you survived the live stream so far, man, good on you. I didn't even know we've been on here for over an hour and a half. That's actually crazy. So, wrong screen. There we go. Let me this is all wrong. There we go. Man. See, man, why y'all gotta be telling my story and shit on here, though? Somebody had to hear this message today. I don't know who. I don't know where. But I'm telling you, it gets better. And you ain't gotta sell your soul for it neither. You say it's a blessing you're in a position where you can sit back and reflect on all this. Yeah, it is a blessing. I tried to give up before. And I ain't gonna go into it. I definitely did. So, when I tell you, when everything looks like it's actually over, you know, sometimes God's like, no, it's not. I don't know what you trying to do here, but I ain't gonna let you. You know? He said that's the best part. You ain't got to sell your soul to get what you want. Yeah. And that's the other part of this. That's the other part of why I'm doing what I'm doing. You can get to where you want to be with enough hard work and good connections, but you don't have to sell your soul. And I'm not going to say good luck. I'm going to say applied faith. Belief in what you're doing. And being able to persevere through the bullshit. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. That is a proverb right there. Way to enter the chat. What's up, Texas Made? How you doing, family? That's some wisdom right there. Patience is what I've been struggling with. J Tech Dreaming. I'll check you out sometime, fam. Definitely will. Two most powerful warriors are patience and time. I've been struggling with patience. Time is the other thing too. Because, again, I'm going to tell everybody, like I told you before, we all have the same 24 hours. It's all about what you do with it. Because, again, I'm going to break everybody's brains again right now. And I'm glad that you all are here. Because, you know, again, I don't think any time that you're here, you're wasting your time. Right? I'm always going to try to give a gem. Every time. We're going to have a nice chill sesh. You're going to smoke up before you got to go do what you got to do. Or you might be just getting home from work and kicking it. Right? Or just whatever the fuck. In the 24 hours, how much time, and it's a good thing that they have trackers for this now on your phone. How much time do you spend on that, on your phone? And then when you look at it, if you look and you see, okay, I done spent about 6-7 hours on it. What'd you do with it? Were you scrolling? What were you doing? Some people might have 12 to 14 hours on their phone screen time. What were you doing with it? Were you looking at things to make you laugh? Are you looking at things to entertain you? Or are you looking to better yourself with the tool that you have in your hand? And if so, how much time are you dedicating to it? Because having screen time is not a bad thing. But it's about what you do with it. See, we're going to break our brains just for a second here, guys. I know some people use their phones for work. Right? But some people like to use their phones at work instead. And during that time, what are you doing with it? Are you scrolling? You trying to find those memes and see what the drama is on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter today? What celebrity has what going on? Or are you taking yourself out of that bullshit and actually locking in? Because I find a lot of the time that people spend complaining about other people and resources that they spend a lot of time scrolling and looking at people instead of scrolling and finding knowledge to better themselves in certain ways. And after finding said knowledge, going applying it in real time instead of just knowing about it. That's what separates people a lot of times. And then the consistency to keep up with that and to increase. Because a lot of people, you know, they go down rabbit holes and conspiracy theories and they get older and they find out a lot of shit, but it doesn't amount to anything for them. And they just spend time complaining. So that's why I'm like, what are we doing with our 24 hours? When you get out of scrolling shorts and popular viral memes, you get to actually see the other side of the internet that's pretty informative and will tell you exactly how to do what you want to do. But it's how much you focus on it. But that's why I'm here too. Inside of, what's up, GB? Outside of, you know, um, being entertained, we have to find the time to really lock in because, again, these things are tools, guys. Look at all this ash. These things are tools, man. Seriously, you can find out anything with it. Right? But the algorithm is there to hypnotize you and to keep you scrolling. Real shit. I mean, I think it's cool for a sec, but you have to be able to, break yourself away at any point. Real shit. Because, honestly speaking, if you don't get away from just the entertainment part of it, if you don't get away from just the entertainment part of this whole thing, then you're going to be in a bad spot because, there's never been a time in history where we've had phones like this. In essence, we are the test dummies. Have we thought about that? The social media thing, these phones, like the accessibility and the usability of them. Even in that, Texas, if you do check those things, what are you using them for? Because they're either used as a tool or they're just there. And it's all about how you think about the platforms. I'm just giving y'all food for thought. Just food for thought. Because, again, what you do with your 24 hours separates everything. It'll separate you from what other people are doing. And you'll figure out not to compare yourself within that 24 hours. That's what celebrities are there for. Honestly speaking, you get enthralled with what they're doing. Oh, it's people with money. I got to figure out what's going on with them. Now, if you're trying to get ahead in social media, I highly suggest, getting on the celebrity wave and figuring out stuff. Tagging them, commenting on their stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's different. But the thing is, if you're not trying to do something like that, it's really a distraction because you get so caught up in what they're doing and how they're living that you forget to live yourself. It does happen. And it's a 99% success rate. And then we start complaining, oh, well, this person with this money, and nah, 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 nah. And then we start being depressed about life problems because we don't have enough money, and nah, 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 and I want to be doing this, and I need to be doing that. And you start comparing yourself to a standard that you're never going to be able to keep up with. He said, good to see you still rocking, brother. When I first started watching, I was getting 3.5 of Boo CBD wholesale moon rock. Oh, man. I grew up with bro. Hey, man, I appreciate you there, GB. Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to the chat. He says social media detrimental people help. People can't wake up without checking something. It's the same as the way he was talking about a relationship with cannabis. If anything, social media is worse because it's easily accessible and so taboo. I'm saying. And I mean, I know it's been like this for a little bit, but like I mean really you can just see how easily like I don't wanna say just like bad shit, but like, in social media it's very, very hypnotizing, you know, the whole toxic wave and the toxic behavior and all that other bullshit. And everybody thinking that shit cool. What the fuck y'all like that for, bro? Like honestly speaking, because it's like a series of contradictions, and I mean from like both angles of it too. It just doesn't make sense, right? And it's like you see all these memes out there, and you have like so many people that like them, and it's like okay, I can find humor in some of these, but when you start scrolling, people are having like full blown arguments about stuff, and it's like okay, this is why I don't go in comment sections right here. You go and you see one thread, and there's like 83,000 replies. Motherfuckers arguing. You'll see the comments say, edit. I didn't mean to start a holy war in the comment section. Oh, that's where all that came from. Okay. These motherfuckers really don't have anything to do but to be arguing with each other in comment sections on YouTube all day. What are you doing with your 24 hours? These are the same people complaining about how. I ain't gonna go into it. But any fucking way. That's why I'm here, guys. Like, in all of the way that we can be hypnotized by this bullshit, there has to be somebody out there like, hey man, stuff's still kind of normal out here. You just kind of gotta get away from that. That's why, honestly speaking, I'm glad in my journey I started out in cannabis. Wherever I end up, I always like to give messages. I like to talk to you guys, right? But that's why, like, since I was a kid and I heard this saying in church, be ye in the world, but not of the world. You got to be cut from a different cloth. I mean, seriously, don't be an NPC, man. Like they were saying the same thing in the Bible in a much more profound way. I'm just saying, bro. ACL said you shouldn't worry about people that don't worry about you when you sick, laying in bed, dying. Nobody for me. You gotta do everything yourself, and that depends on other people. That's facts. That's big facts. What's up, Mama Ganja? How you doing today? Enjoy your off day. You damn skippy. Hope you doing well. ECL says you gotta be your own cloth. That's facts. That's facts. They say that's why I fuck with your channel, because I always leave with more info than I came with. Other content, I leave feeling dumber. You're always evolving, not just following the same routines as everyone else. Man, thank you, bro. Like, seriously, that do mean a lot. I highly appreciate that. You know, because I feel like that's really that's what made my journey so special. Like, I could easily be following all the other cannabis trends that's going on, and I feel like at some point I'm gonna like start to do some of those things, right? But the way my content is, bro, like I gotta talk to y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna inform you about flour. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you about whatever sales we got going on. I mean, I be doing these long ass live streams. Y'all gonna want something to smoke on while I'm talking all this time. I'm saying, you know, and I'm glad that I'm in the best place with the best flour to be doing that with. But I'm always gonna give a message, man. It's always been like that. I don't know, man. It's that's just me. Like I said, I review flour, but now reviewing has turned into something kind of different for me, right? Um, I'm gonna review all the flour that we have because again, there's no way that you're telling me, oh hey man, why don't you order this one strain from this? Okay, all right, well, how about how about let's let's see, this is shop. Let's go to, oh hey man, I have like fucking 30 strains that need to be sampled to tell the customers about. One at my shop that I'm at now, and two for the people online, right? You're telling me I need to go and figure out something from somewhere else with all this stuff right here. How many of the things on the menu have you tried? You know, it's kind of a hard sell for me at this point to go elsewhere. Um, I still have a whole side of the menu that I need to get into as well that keeps expanding, right? So yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing flour, but again, that's evolved. That's definitely evolved, right? But the way I like to do things is my streams gotta stay. I do want to start like clipping certain parts of my streams, right? Because there's certain gems and stuff that might be hidden in there that are like, you know, maybe an hour into the stream and people haven't gotten to that part yet, right? So, other than that, that's why I said I don't be watching other people's content like that. I'm trying to stay like who I am. That's why my journey's been so special. And that's why things have moved the way they have. I've taken some inspiration from some other streamers, but it's really been in other backgrounds, like Kevin Samuels. Real shit. Love Kevin Samuels. I love his content. And I was sad when they killed him. You won't convince me otherwise. But he was streaming all the time. And he got his audience involved with the topic that he was talking about. And I really enjoyed that. And he always said things. Sometimes were uncomfortable truths. Especially like when he was talking to us men. A lot of y'all weren't around for that part of the content. I was. He said things that we had to accept. Things that your father would have told you as a man. He got viral when he started talking to the ladies. But I took inspiration off of how he did things in his stream. I saw Taz, I saw Smoke Doc, I saw Cloud Chaser, I saw Smoker's Advocate in the early days of reviewing. And I was like, wow, like they do really cool shit. I took a little inspiration off of them. But like when I got my foot in the door real good and I was able to actually cut live streaming on, I ain't look back. That's me. He said, truth can't be out here stressing shit out of your control. You got to be the control. Yeah, that's facts, Damon. That's big facts. So that's where it feels like 17 watching bros sitting back smoking a $20 sack of street booth. So you changed my life money wise. Hey, that's good, man. Said other stream be smoking about talking dumb shit or not talking at all. Here we got real talk about real shit. We funny sometimes, but you gotta be that's facts. That's facts, man. Cause like honestly speaking, bro. Again, I come from humble beginnings, and those of y'all that have been here from the beginning, like my man Alicio, you been here since the beginning, bro. Since the Kush Collective days. And if you remember that, you's a real one, son. You remember that. That's way back. Hey, look, I don't know if they out of business or what, but that was my first set of videos right there. Them Delta 8s. So, I mean, it still holds a special little place in my heart because it was like, damn, those videos actually went off back then. But I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, you always gonna get something different here. These days, I've been talking about the shop and how things have been because honestly, I'm loving my new job. I love this, and the fact that I was able to like get a career started because of my YouTube channel. Like, it's a blessing, fam. It's a blessing. Like, and again, because my journey is going like this, I'm hoping that I'm able to just inspire other people. Because yeah, we got great flour over here, and yeah, we have a nice shop, nice lounge, right? But I mean, Jay Liddy started with an eighth, bro. You see what I'm saying? It started with an eighth. So if y'all want to see like really how it started, I would highly suggest checking out. I think it's Liddy Lounge with Jay and that Fixer guy, where he was talking about the beginnings, and it was like a dual live stream between them two. He really got in depth with it. Everybody here started from humble beginnings. You see what I'm saying? I was getting ready to not have somewhere to go at some point. And my beginnings as far as work goes, housekeeping and restaurants and grocery store stocking overnight. I didn't have anything like glamorous going on, you know what I mean? Nothing glamorous. And then I was just, reviewing bud in my car for a while. And then I couldn't do that. And I fucking started reviewing the bud in the woods. And then, hey, well, I'm at my homie's crib now, pretty much living in the backyard. Um, so now I'm living in the backyard reviewing Bud. I didn't have anything glamorous going on, but I locked the fuck in with everything I was doing. I gave it my 100%. And that's what I want to inspire people to do, man. Like, and you're still able to do that while being a cannabis user, a hemp user, whatever you want to call us, stoners. Okay, you can still do that, and you can still do what you want to do, be what you want to be, and don't let motherfuckers tell you you can't. I'm doing it with Bud too. It's not easy, bro. And then YouTube is a blackballed platform. The fact that they was fucking with my content and y'all have been fucking with my content the way you have been over the last few years, y'all have no idea. Well, you probably do because I say it all the time. I really do appreciate y'all. I do. Like, fuck. It. Again, all the shit I went through was worth it, man. Really. All those hard times, I think, was to prepare me. Really, because I was going through shit all my 20s, bro. It was not an easy time. And then I was 28 when I started this channel. I was 28. So the fact that like I'm in my early 30s now and shit moving like this, stuff wasn't going good back then, even when I started my channel. It started going up for a sec, and then in real life, things started to take a little bit of a decline. But that's because I was locking in more on my craft. I saw something bigger with this. I saw a light at the end of the tunnel. It was very faint at first. But I was like, you know what? If I keep going, and then I'll never forget, though we haven't talked in years. We haven't talked in years. Just ran with it. Verbatim said, you know, Carnage, if you keep streaming, like in like 4 to 5 years, bro, you're probably gonna be good. You're not gonna have to work anymore. And you know, that's what we were thinking off of just like, you know, our channels blowing up really quick because, you know, Delta 8 was like the new craze back then. And YouTube was actually, it was suggesting it to people way more. It was searched a lot because it was very controversial. So he was like, man, you know, 4 or 5 years, I think you're probably not going to have to work no more with the way your channel's going. Like, I have more followers than you, but this is something special here. And then I never forget, my man Smoker's Advocate, he told me, yo, I talked to Smoke Doc about you. And I was like, you know, I think he gonna be one of them ones. Do you know how humbling that was for me? Both times, bro. And I was like, y'all really think that about me? I just been having fun with this shit. Man, hey, I'm about to keep going, bro. And I hope y'all come up with me. Right? And man. And Smoke Doc, that was like, again, he was like on the Mount Rushmore for me as far as reviewers go. Because he does really good content. He does. I was watching him for a little while before I started my channel. He's very good. Very well known in the hemp space. We review for, you know, 2 opposite companies and everything, but he's a really good guy. And he's very knowledgeable about cannabis. Okay? And I was like, man, like, this is actually crazy. You know what? I believe in this too. I had people believing in this before I did. I was just like, shooting the shit, having fun. And then I started seeing more people come through. Oh, people like this. Okay, bet. Let's drop another one. I couldn't wait to drop another video. And now, 4 years later, I mean, I'm in my career, but I love my job. I love what I do. I love where I'm at. I like the people there. And I like the people that come through the shop too, a lot. So, it don't feel like I'm working. So I think that prophecy held to be true. Because again, it's like I've graduated. I'm not just like regular review and I need to get from like a million different companies and you know, half of them you're really advertising for free. Like if we're being transparent here. Like if we're being transparent, like over half of them you're really advertising for free. Yeah. It's just it is what it is. Some people don't have affiliate deals where it's worth it for the reviewer, right? Um, it is what it is. It's all a part of it, though. Some people conk out early. But you gotta like what you do. This ain't always pay me. I mean, now it's a 9 to 5. I'm getting an actual like a job check from it now. It's not just like online reviews and I gotta hope and pray that somebody uses my code. A lot of you all know this shit's good in person now too. It's a different ball game. It's a much different ball game. Like you're gonna argue with the army of regulars now. Yeah, that doesn't hold up, buddy. I'm, I'm talking about in person. A man Demon said, "Shop is bringing folks together that may have never met to chop it up on an equal level and join our flower in many different forms. The culture there is a beautiful thing." Bingo. And because of this, we've been able to cultivate something great. If I would have just said, "Fuck this journey," you know what? I'm not getting paid, man. I'm not getting the big bucks like this reviewer over here. I'm in my lane, bro. You can compete with yourself. You ain't competing with me, though. And I'm not talking about like sale usages or anything like that. I'm just talking about period. I'm in my lane. I got blinders on, my nigga. I'm like this. Because if you are new here, let me let you know something. My favorite rapper is Lil Wayne. And he said something one day that just stuck with me, bro. You know what it is? I'm a roll up while I'm talking about this shit. He was getting interviewed one time. He said, "Hey, so you're at the top of your game. Who are some of the other artists' music that you listen to as well?" He said, "I listen to my music." Oh, you don't listen? Why am I listening to them for? And I I really don't give a fuck how this about to sound. I really don't at this point. I don't. Um, because I've said this before, I say it again. I barely watch other people's content because I don't want to feel like I'm biting off of you. Right? I don't want it to be like, "Oh well, we're doing this whole trend thing. I could do it better though. I bet mine will get more views." I'm like, nigga, so the fuck what? I don't give a fuck. I'm doing my content. Having a good ass time too. And your ass gonna watch. But I'm doing my content. I don't need to bite off of your shit. Now, I am, gonna admit when I start making videos again, I might take an editing trick. If I see something that really captivates me that I don't do, I might learn something from you in a different way because I might see an effect that might be on CapCut that you use that I didn't. Oh, okay. Let me see how I could fuck with that now. But that's about it. But I do all the editing on my close-ups most times. Other than that, it'll be CapCut doing it. So it's just like that for me because, like I said, I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to compete with you or bite off of you or nothing like that. But it's not me trying to like not watch your shit because I don't support you. I'll like your video all day, and I'll even hear what you say about the flour too because I'm genuinely curious. How do you review? Okay, I'll do that from time to time. I might watch a review every like 6 months or so. Or like if I pop in, like let's say, I'll give you a prime example. If I just so happen to see you on my timeline, I support you. Or I'll just drop a like. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to help boost your algorithm too. In that sense, it's a lot of people that started reviewing because they got inspired off of me, which I highly appreciate. I could drop a like for you too. I'll check out a couple of your videos. Y'all starting out. But as you start to see, when you get heavier into reviewing and doing your own content, there's a lot of work in the background. A lot. And now that I've gotten to be in a career and in this position, my work is around this now. And my work is around this company. And people have questions about this type of flour. So I don't really have time to be thinking about what Lit Farms got down there. I've had a good experience and I've had some bad experience with their flour. I've had an ounce of that shit that I kept for over a month to show as an example of it being bad and me not smoking it, even when I got down to the last of my last shit. Okay? I don't care about what other companies have, if it's a good flour or if it's a bad flour. I have too much on my plate to be able to have to deal with right now, as far as customer questions goes about certain strains and everything like that, because I want to practice what I preach and I want to know my menu, right? It's a very different ball game now. But when you get heavier into your own content, and you'll start to see, you're going to start having to mingle with people. You're going to have to start planning things as far as video concepts go. If you're a free agent reviewer, then you're going to have to start researching what companies might be popping for you to, you know what I mean? Get with some reviewers to try to collab with. Cultivate your own community, because I'll tell you, and people found this out. You can't cultivate a community off of somebody else's. It won't work. Now there's people that are like, all around the space that are pretty like omnipresent, right? But that's because there's like a similar company there that they're familiar with. But if you're a reviewer, you really have to cultivate your own community. I've seen it happen so many times, and it's failed a lot because it's like, like realistically speaking, like we'll probably laugh at you if you try to come in here and promote your fucking code over mine. That don't work. You know what I'm saying? And it's disrespectful. So it you'll see as a reviewer that yeah, you don't do certain things like that. Right? So guys, I'm telling you, like it's so much that goes into it. Some people conk out, but it's highly worth it when you get into this industry. Highly worth it. You meet some great people, but it is a lot of work, and not all of it is paid. Again, that's what I'm trying to get across to you. Really have to love what you do if you're gonna be doing this. You can't pussyfoot around it. You can't be lazy. You can't half-ass. Like, and everything cannot be a fucking commercial. People like seeing, weed porn and great looking flower, right? But don't nobody care about that shit. If it's just a commercial, they just see, hey, percentage off. Don't nobody care about that shit. Yeah, they know every fucking company has a reviewer with a percentage off. That's what people have to realize. Everybody knows that already. At this point in the game, hemp companies have been out here for too long. Especially in 2025. It's about what you do with your content. And if you know what you're talking about and if you believe in your content, if you actually like what you're doing. At the shop, we actually played a review the other day. And dude was just starting out. He ain't have no views. But literally, Jay Liddy himself said, yo, we need to see what's up with this guy. He needs a fucking TV show. You can tell he's just happy to be doing. Like me, Jay, King, we were just looking at the while all of us looking at this video. Like this nigga just happy to be doing what he's doing. Like I'm telling you, it. Whatever you believe in, I believe in God, but a lot of people like to say the universe will see that and reward you for it. Or the matrix, the simulation. The way you play the simulation. It really but it's in here. It has to be in here. I'm telling you. And when people see that you have a passion for this, they'll start to come through. It happens for everybody at different paces at different times. I mean, my channel was still up and coming, to be quite transparent. There's been a lot of you that have came through today, and I highly appreciate it. But my YouTube channel, we're a couple thousand large. We're almost at 2,200 right now. Right? It took a long fucking time to get here. Long time. And a lot of work, a lot of hours. Done 8-hour streams, 10-hour streams. Okay? And falling asleep in the fucking Discord and everything. Because I'm in the Discord after the fucking stream. Hosted another sesh there. It was heavy fucking work, man. It's heavy work doing this shit that people don't see in the background. But you gotta love what you're doing. And you gotta be able to see your vision. If you can see it. Literally, I saw there was a light at the end of that tunnel. I'm telling you. It was a light there. It took a lot to get here to do this shit. And be in this position. But I'm telling you, it does get better. Have you gone through, this too shall pass. I'm telling you, gotta love what you're doing. And being a reviewer in 2025, I do believe it's worth it. It's also the way you go about it. I feel like with this industry, there's so many doors that are open for so many people. It's just all up to you to step through the door if you can see the path. If you can see it. You know how sometimes like in the games, like in video games or even in like folklore, right? You have those shamans or those wizards or those witches that were able to just spawn that magic door, and it led to somewhere else, like completely different on the planet, but they could just spawn that shit in the middle of the forest somewhere, right? They saw the door right there. They saw the portal, right? They open the door and they see the light. You can see the door. Go through it. Straight and narrow path's never easy, I tell you that. And you'll get as far as God will as God will take you. There's always choices. But again, you stay the course, you'll be good, man. It's been a great fucking stream, I tell you that. It's only 150. Only 150. It's a beautiful thing. Get to enjoy my day off. Coffee and candy runts go so well together. Ooh, excuse me. I think today probably gonna end up like just chilling for a bit, getting on the game. Have to see if my presence is needed at the shop. You know, with different roles and responsibilities these days. You know, being a assistant manager and all. I mean, because really, guys, again, it is official. I am literally assistant manager of J Liddy's shop. It's official. So, there might be days where y'all might see me there on my days off. So if you're a local, hey man, you know. But for the foreseeable future, I don't believe that I'll have to go by the shop today for anything. So I'm just going to be chilling. My one day off this week. Probably going to get on some Rivals. Honestly speaking, I do need to go pick up I need to get myself a Puffco proxy, man. I did just pay rent though. But I know for a fact I'm going to be able to get one in the week coming up. I'm going to see if they got it at that tobacco place. I know he's going to the tobacco shop this week. So my plan is Just going by and seeing if I can get a proxy for a really good price. That's my plan. Cause again, if y'all haven't seen, I do want to get into this side of the menu here, especially the hash rosin. I have 2 grams of hash rosin right now. I have some Forbidden Skittles and some kosher Kush, but I don't have my hands on any of these. Now all of these have sold out on the site so far. Watermelon Dreams is really fucking good. This is really fucking good. But I'm very interested in this papaya. Fuck. Oh, they only got 1 G's left of it. I'm very interested in the papaya because this was a hit at the shop. Like when I say I saw so many people dabbing this over and over and over again, and I kept on hearing good things about it when I would walk into the room. And it smelled lovely. I've hit it before one time, and it tasted great. But I don't have any of it myself. And being as I'm getting ready to get a proxy, I'm going to have to start figuring out what kind of flavors I'm going to be getting here. We do have somebody else that got a proxy at the shop. His name's Jackie. Shout out to my man J Mud. Shout out to my man J Mud. Joining the proxy army. He brought that shit by yesterday and we was smoking on some shit. Oh, now I'm really getting ready to get one. I mean, guys, it's crazy. But this I'm highly interested in. It's only available in 1 G's right now, but this was a fucking hit. I think that's the only reason why this isn't sold out with the rest of them. Peyton Manning was the one that people didn't like very much out of all the rosin. I've heard good reports on everything Peyton Manning. I've heard it was cool, and then I heard some people didn't like it at all. So this one was more of a so-so right here. Papaya, Leminosa was really good. I haven't tried the Bonanza. Watermelon Dreams is really tasty. That's really good fucking stuff. I'm surprised that's still up here. But yeah. I'm getting ready to get off here, guys. Getting ready to start chilling for a bit. So with that being said, y'all, appreciate y'all coming on by, smoke some J's, talking some shit. I'm on out of here for now.